So y'all kidding me, right? Y'all got to be kidding me. Now, I'm just following up on this video, but I had to do some research on it. Wasn't really research. I just looked it up on YouTube. Okay. But because I had heard Laurie Daniels' favorite show. So I wanted to look Jill Collins Jefferson up. Y'all, she is an expert on lynching in Mississippi. What the hell is wrong with Mississippi? Can y'all please tell me that? Jill Collins Jefferson said the requirements to be a coroner in Mississippi, all you need to have is a high school diploma or something equivalent. Are you kidding me? You do not need to have a medical diploma or a medical degree or even a college degree. She said you only need to pass a test as long as you show your high school diploma or equivalent. What the hell? So now we have people that are out of high school just experimenting like these people bodies or some kind of specimen, which it is a best specimen, but you know what I'm saying. Like you are dissecting an animal. Is this what we doing in Mississippi? Man, when I heard her say that, I was so shook. And let me tell you where I got this from. I was just scrolling through. I just put her name in and I was like, let me look more into her because this sounds really interesting. Okay. So she was interviewed by the channel The Color Between the Lines with Esther Dillard. So this is where I'm getting this information from, just so you can know. But how could they make a conscience? Could it be observation of Nolan's body if these people do not have degrees, do not have, the expertise of an actual doctor? This almost reminds me of, I was watching something. It happened in Georgia where this dentist, well, he wasn't even a dentist. He was just putting people fake teeth in their mouths. And he didn't go to college. He didn't do nothing. He just putting this stuff in people's mouths. And so this one lady, she got her teeth done and he cemented the stuff in her mouth. She actually pulled her own teeth out. Not her own teeth, but the teeth that he had put on because everybody want to have that smile. God, and you're taking your own teeth out. But let me get on back on here. So Jill Collins Jefferson has been trying to change the laws on how the requirements are. So she wants the coroners to have more education. She want to increase the requirements of a coroner. She want to change the police operation. She want more independent autopsy people, just like what Nolan family had the second autopsy. She said because Mississippi is biased. Honey, we already know that. We already see that they are biased. Allegedly. We gonna put that in there because we don't want no problems. But y'all, the part that got me is the lady Esther asked her, she said, what was your most memorable case? I think that's how she put it. And she said that her most memorable case was Willie Anderson Jones Jr. This is what she said now. She said, y'all gonna think I'm crazy when I tell you this story about Willie Anderson Jr. Willie Anderson Jr. was dating a white woman. Need I say more? Willie Anderson Jr. was hung from a tree in front a tree that was in front of his white girlfriend house. Do you hear me? So anyway, she said they knew who did it. So they had to put him in jail some kind of way to get the girl to talk. She said she was going over there to get the girl to talk. His girlfriend, Willie Andrew Jr.'s girlfriend, to talk. There was a black guy sitting on the porch. She said she waved at him, but the guy didn't wave back. He just looked. Y'all, the girl just leaves. She says the young man just stays on the porch, but she picked the girl up. She said that was Willie telling her, because Willie's passed away, that was telling her who his unaliver was. Honey, let me tell you. Do you know they knew who it was? And that man is free. And they want to sit up here and say that these situations that are happening, unalivings that are happening with the young males, and I'm sure it's females too, that it's suicide without even doing the proper research. Do you hear me? So no telling how many cases have just been swept under the rug because of this. Honey, when I think of this, it is so disheartening. What is it that you are that insecure about yourself, about someone else? How can you be that insecure? How could you be that envious? How could you put that much energy in pushing us down? I just didn't accept the fact. I'm fabulous. You fabulous. We fabulous. Okay. I have just accept the fact, and people want our black bodies, but they've been brainwashed. So let me get on back to this. So the work that Jill Collins Jefferson is doing is so good. It is so good. It is so worth doing. It is so worth her taking the time to look into that. Mississippi, y'all got work to do. And it seems to me they don't want the light shone on them when the light needs to illuminate on Mississippi, because y'all are shameful. And it's almost like when you hear the people talk about Nolan, like they're saying to the people, you better not. This is just my opinion. Allegedly, this is just my opinion. Like, you better not say anything. One of the guys got on here and he was like, like saying Ben Crump and, oh God, I forgot the other man's name. Lord, I forgot the man's name. You know who I'm talking about, are just causing all this trouble when they are the ones that have been doing what they do to our people. Just how do you, y'all, my thoughts. Let me get myself together. Listen, I'm ending this right now. But thank you, Loree, for shining a light on her, because I hadn't heard anything about her. So it made me want to look more into what she was talking about, what you were talking about earlier today on your show. And what really got me is when you called them names out. Honey, you said Raynor Johnson, 17, hung on a pecan tree, June 16th, 2000. Nick Taylor, 23, hung with a dog chain around his neck, January 9th, 2003. And the other one was 2000, the first guy. Roy Vale, 55, hung from a tree at his family's house, April 22nd, 2004. Frederick Germain, 26, this one was hanging from his neighbor's tree in 2010. Craig Anderson, 49, hit by two white men. And that was June 26, 2011. 2011. Okay, and if I said the dates wrong, I'll put them up there. But listen, this is all I got. Thank you, Loree, for bringing that to light, because that made me want to look up more, and I did. So let me breathe. Thank you to my new ones, and thank you to my day ones. Y'all been riding with a girl, and I am so grateful. Well, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. I got to click. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations.